Hey, what's going on, everybody? Al here. We got a little problem with the Mustang. Nothing big. One of the marker lights, or one of the parking lights, stopped working, and I see that it's not really an easy thing to do. Now things are getting nice down here in Florida. Check this out, guys. See that? What is that saying? 75 degrees, 72 degrees. So it's looking good. This is when I like to be out in the garage doing stuff. And we're in mid-November right now, so from this point in time all the way up to about mid-May, we have nice temperatures. It's a great time to be out here working on the car, and it's a great time to go out and do some track testing. So we missed it Friday, and we're going to go next Friday. So I'm going to be tinkering around with the car this week and doing my day job as well. But we'll be getting the car ready for drag racing this weekend, or next Friday, I should say. But I got to fix that little marker light, so let me show you what it looks like, and then we're going to dig in there and try to see what it's like to change out that bulb. So I want to show you what's wrong. You see the marker light is on, and then you come around to this side, and you see the marker light is off. Okay, I'll try to do this quickly. You hit the directional, driver's side, and you see it works, right? You hit the directional, passenger side, and it works. But for some reason, the amber light, okay, that is just sort of the running light, if you will, I don't know what you call that, is off. I don't get it. I mean, I could drive the car, there's nothing illegal about it, but it ain't working. I have to figure it out. Well, first thing I got to do is I got to get the car up on something. I got to drive the car up on a 2x6 right there, because I do not have jacking rails, and I really need to get them. But I can roll it up onto a 2x6 so I can get the jack underneath it and jack the car up. I'm going to try to access that light from inside the fender well. Let's see how that works. Okay, so I got a jacking point just along the subframe, the front subframe that goes along the back. And it jacks the front of the car up evenly. I've loosened the lug nuts on the front wheel. Let's jack the car up. Piece of cake, really. You just got to get in position to do this. Okay, so we got the car up off the ground enough, and we're just going to take the lug nuts off here and pull the wheel off. Not rocket scientists, guys. I don't have air tools. Pretty much a backyard way of doing things. You know, I don't charade myself as being a mechanic, but you know, I've done a lot of things over the years, and stuff like this, simple things, I'll tackle it myself. You know, changing a light bulb is really not a hard thing to do. The problem is these new cars, they don't give you a way to actually just unscrew the lens and then reach in there and pull out the light bulb and change it. You got to get to the back of the fixture somehow. So I'm not really sure that this is the right way to do this, quote unquote, but I'm going to give it a try. We're going to try to get in through the wheel well here and see if I can access it. And if I can't, then we'll have to take that whole piece of plastic out from underneath and take that off, and I'm sure that that would give me access to it. I'm assuming that you can't get to it from the top because this fixture is here and the headlight fixture is just above it. So the top, I think it's blocked. I don't think that we can get to it from there. But let's get the tire off. Let me get a jack stand and put it underneath there just to play it safe. Okay, so you can see, playing it safe, we got a jack stand. The car isn't actually resting on the jack stand. It's just there just in case. She's still being held up by the jack. Let's open up this fender well and see what we can see in there. Okay, so it looks like we just got a couple of push pins to take out. Let's pop them out and see if we can access the that light housing from back here. Okay, I got some of those push pins out. I just thought I would show you guys how I do this. I got one of these little picks. Right? I use it for a lot of things. You can see it's got grout and thin set all over it. I actually use this for tile work sometimes. But you just get this thing in there like that, and then you just grab a hold of it. I'm kind of shading it, but you grab a hold of it and just pull it out, and it comes out just like that. Easy peasy. Okay, so we got all the push pins out. You can see you got 3 of them there, you got 1 of them there. There was actually another one there that had to come out. There was another one there that had to come out, and another one up there. So it's quite a few of them, and they're all different types. I don't understand, you know, the whole idea behind having so many different types. You have to remember where they go when you put them back. But you can clearly see that light housing back in there. See it right there, guys? There it is. And we have to figure out how to get to that bulb. All right, let's dig in there. Okay, so the way it looks right here, we have a small little thing that's got to come out, a little bulb, little nut's got to come out there. There's one there, there's one here, and there's another one way back there. See if I can zoom in on it. See it in there? I think if I get those three out, I can get the whole housing loose, and we can try to change that bulb. Okay, as you can see, I got them all out, all three. You can see them down in there like that. See that one? Here's the little nut that comes out. It's there's not much to it. Just to show you guys, in case you should find yourself in this position, and all I used was this with a little 7/16 socket. So they came out pretty easily. Let's see if we can get this thing to come out now. Let's see. See, it's all loose. And there it is. The bulb that I need to change is right there, okay? So I don't exactly know yet how to access it, but I'm gonna unplug this thing and get it up on the bench and see if we can pull it apart. So I pulled the whole lamp fixture out, and here it is, okay? And I thought that I would find just an area in the back where you just change that bulb. But this thing looks like a sealed unit. I don't think it's a sealed unit though, because I just looked at Rock Auto. Okay, and they sell a bulb for this thing. So some way or another, this lens comes off and you change the bulb. We're gonna have to figure out how to do that. But this kind of thing makes me nervous. I'm afraid I'm gonna break the lens. All right, guys, so this turned out to be a pretty tricky one. I got the light housing here, and it looks like a sealed unit, and it's not, because I looked on Rock Auto, and they actually sell a bulb for that, you know, for that little marker light. The problem is, looking at this, it looks like a sealed unit. I don't know exactly how to take it apart, so I don't know exactly how to go about it. I think I'm going to stop over, you know, bring this thing over to 5 Bar Motorsports tomorrow and show it to those guys and see what they say. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine who reminded me that this car is still under warranty. I've only owned it for 2 years, right? So it's the 3-year 36 warranty is still on the car. So if I can't figure this out, or if the guys at 5 Bar, you know, don't want to take the risk of taking this apart, because really what it comes down to is if you try to detach the lens from the back housing, it's possible you could break the lens. So if it's under warranty, I might as well just pop this thing back in there and bring it to Ford and see what they'll do. But I'm gonna bring it down to 5 Bar tomorrow and see if there's anything they could do with it. So I can't actually show you how this thing gets fixed just yet. So stay tuned, there's more to come. I'll upload this at a later date. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.